Alright, hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here, and welcome back to Doki Salvation, and I sort of more or less figured out a way to show off that beginning sequence there, but as well previously, we kind of learned a little bit about, well, so after the horrible accident, Monika has been in a rehab center, having apparently gotten out of the coma, I'm guessing. Life is kind of returning to normal a little bit. Sayori's getting help from therapy. And then we learned about Yuri's secret. And, well, MC stumbled upon it. Natsuki doesn't know, but let's see how everything goes. Anyhow. So Natsuki was just talking to us about Dragon Ball, I guess. That was kind of random. After listening to Natsuki go on about her manga, it was time to go home. I grab a cupcake for Sayori and leave the rest for Natsuki. Well, today was a success. Sorry for being a terrible club president, though. And that's exactly why you don't put him in charge. And now she's being the funny lady again. You did well, Daniel. I thought today was a success, too. I give Yuri a smile. Yeah, you suck at being president, but that just makes it all the more fun. Well, I'll be heading home now. Natsuki, would you like to walk home with me today? Oh, well, sure, Yuri, but this isn't going to be an everyday thing, alright? Aye. I know. I could just use a little bit of company today. Natsuki smiles and walks out of the club room. Well, come on, Yuri. Don't keep me waiting, Slowpoke. Move faster, Pokey! Okay, no. Yuri smiles and turns to me. And she says, funny. Thanks. I'm laughing at the funny lady. Made my tongue stop working. Thanks for checking on me, Daniel. Of course, Yuri. If you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me. I live in a van down by the river! Okay, no. My Yuri voice seems a little off today. I watch Yuri walk out of the club, gracefully as ever. And funny. Meanwhile, home sweet home. I shoot Sayori a text message to come over whenever she can to pick up her cupcake. I throw myself on the couch and let out a long sigh. You just throw yourself on there. What a day. What a story, Mark. I think about walking in on Yuri cutting herself. What if I didn't choose to look for her? What if she accidentally cut too deep and bled out? None of us would have been there to save her. I turn over on my backside. My friends, Yuri, Natsuki, and Sayori, they all need serious help. Because I'll have to stay strong for them. This is what Monika would want, right? I don't know about that! And also the... Okay, yeah, I guess obviously it has been a while, so I'm just here like... Is he aware of what's going on with Natsuki then? Man, if she were here, she'd be able to help me with all this. Well, she'd be able to do something, that's for sure, but probably not what you want. I close my eyes and drift off to sleep. And we're gonna have a bunch of crazy fever dream nightmares, aren't we? Just like in the first video. I hope that Yuri will get the help she needs. Yeah, we're not getting the transition. Yeah. I told you. Hello, jump scare. I wake up gasping for air. I would too! That was... like, that's some kind of creepypasta shit there, not gonna lie. Jeez, hell of a dream. Maybe Yuri's story really got to me. I think back to walking in on her, the blood gushing out of her arm as she looked at me, her face full of terror. In that dream, why was Monika in there? I decide to call up Sayori. Hey, wait, did she even go for the cupcake? I feel kind of bad waking her up at this time, but surely she won't mind. At least, I sure hope not. Okay. Well, I was gonna say the music sounds a little out of place, but then... A sleepy Sayori answers the phone. Hello? Daniel? Why'd you wake me up so late? I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Bun. I had another weird nightmare, and hearing your voice helps me calm down. I don't know. Huh? You've been having a lot of scary dreams, haven't you? Do you want me to go over? My heart skips a beat. Sayori hasn't slept over at my house in years. I mean, it wouldn't be so different from staying at her house. I guess it's more of the idea that a girl just asked if she could come over. I mean, she's your girlfriend, right? You mean you haven't really been doing this kind of thing? The guys always joke about this sort of thing, but now it's actually happening. The guys. Jeez, I mean, it's kind of late. Won't your parents mind? No! They like you, Daniel. But I'll be very sneaky. Well, guess I'll see you in a bit then. Yeah, that's not concerning at all. Before I hang up, I hear a loud crash come from my phone's speakers. Ow! I tripped! Okay, I was like, oh shit, are we having somebody, like, breaking into someone's house? I guess I shouldn't expect Sayori to be the best at sneaking out of her house. I hang up my phone and sit up from my couch. I wonder why now, out of all times, Sayori asked to come over. Not that I'm complaining. I'm still shaken up over the dream I had, so I could use the company. A few minutes go by, and I hear a soft knock on my door. I get up from the couch and open the door for Sayori, who looks happy to see me as always, even in the dead of night. Ah, light! I switch on the light so we can see each other a bit better. Hooray! It's sleepover time! Just like old times, huh? It's really late, though. You sure this was a good idea? Well, you said you were scared. I want to come over and scare the demons away. With hugs! Kill it with kindness! Sayori puts her arms around me and hugs me tightly. Man, you're the best, Sayori. She was right. All my problems seem to slip away. Well, I don't think I can sleep. We can watch some TV for a bit if you'd like. Yes! We should watch a funny movie! But we don't have the funny lady here with us. Alright, good idea. Except we shouldn't... No. I guess we'll be doing this without the funny lady. Oh, hello. Where have I seen this before? I don't know what this is right now, but it looks familiar. I set up the TV and cuddle up next to Sayori. Oh right, I can't do that. Dang it. I at least want to take a look at the CG and whatever. It's really nice having you over like this, Sayori. Sayori puts her arm around me and rests her head on my shoulder.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Daniel?
Yeah?
I never got to thank you for helping me.
What do you mean?
I know it was you who told the doctors about my depression.
My heart skips a beat when she says that. Okay, you're not gonna hate me now, are you? Oh, how did you know?
You're the only person I've ever told about my depression, silly. But I'm glad you did. I felt more happy these past few days than I have my whole life. I felt more happy in these past few days than I have my whole life, and I have you to thank for that.
I'd do anything for you, Sayori. I need to make up for all the years we lost.
You care so much about me, Daniel.
Sayori puts her arm around my body and rests her head on my chest. Okay. So she went from the shoulder to your chest.
I'm happy.
Okay, Setsuna. No, I'm just thinking of Fire Emblem Fates. Anyhow, you won't get the reference. I smile and gently brush Sayori's hair. Good. I'm happy that you're happy. I give Sayori a small kiss on her head, making her giggle. And then she's asleep. We're still watching angry blonde girl staring at horse. What appears to be a horse, anyway. We watch TV for about 30 minutes before I hear soft snoring. I look down to find Sayori, fast asleep on my chest. Oh, Sayori, I'm so glad you're in my life. I gently brush my hand through her soft pink hair. Eventually, Sayori's gentle breathing starts to lull me to sleep. I grab her hand and close my eyes. I have completely forgotten about the nightmare. All of my worries slip away when I hold you in my arms. There's the little scene transition thingy. When I wake up, Sayori's still sleeping, using my chest as a pillow. I look at my phone to check the time. It's still early. Sayori looks so peaceful when she sleeps. I'm so glad she's finally getting the help she so desperately needed. I think back to our conversation last night. She's gone through so much pain her whole life. She deserves this happiness. I've known her since we were kids, and only now I'm fully realizing the feelings I have for her. How dense am I to have not realized sooner? I don't know! Apparently a lot of people say that you're thicker than Monika's thighs. I love Sayori. I get butterflies in my stomach just thinking about it. Love. Love will keep us together. Think of me, babe, whenever... Okay, no. My friends usually throw that word around like it's meaningless to them, but it holds meaning for me. And that's how you know it's really special. Sayori begins to wake up. Oh, okay, well, the eyes look a lot different here, but I like that edit.
Daniel? How long have you been awake for?
I've been awake for 10 hours straight with you sleeping on me like this. Okay, no. Sayori picks up her head and rubs her eyes. Not very long, only a few minutes. Don't listen to the guy narrating our life. Sayori yawns.
Aw, I didn't want to wake up yet. I was having a really nice dream.
Well, what dream is so important that you have to be late to school for?
That's a secret.
Secret. Let me guess. You were dreaming about me, weren't you? No, she was dreaming about Brad Pitt from 1999.
Yes? No fair. You know me too well.
I walk over and give her a kiss on the cheek. That's okay, Sayori. You and me both.
Stop embarrassing me, you big meanie! We should probably start getting ready for school. I'll go home and get ready. I'll see you outside.
I walk Sayori to the door, like a gentleman. I'll be out soon. And nothing of any relative importance happened whatsoever. I walk into the club room feeling totally exhausted from the school day. First semester is starting to come to a close, so the teachers like to pile up all this work on us and expect us to actually get it all done. Yeah, that takes me back. Man, history totally killed me today. How did everyone else's classes go? It's the funny lady!
Mine went pretty well. I started a project in art today.
Oh, that sounds cool. May I see it?
No.
Oh.
Oh, no, not yet. It's not ready.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you're trying new things. And that it's not a Aurora Borealis or localized entirely within your closet or something. That got awkward real fast. Yuri catches on to what I was implying and shyly looks away from me. Yeah, you want to be careful about implying anything.
Yes, of course.
Well, how about you, I'm cut short after realizing Sayori and Natsuki aren't here yet. Yuri, do you know where Natsuki and Sayori went? Don't answer that, viewers.
No, they weren't here when I came in.
Oh my... No, not those eyes! What the... Okay. You two aren't helping my case. First the funny lady looks at me with the scary eyes, and now you walk in giggling to yourselves after being gone. What were you two doing? As soon as Yuri finishes, Sayori and Natsuki come into the club room together, giggling loudly. Wow, I've never seen these two so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you, for all my life. Okay, no. It's actually pretty nice seeing Sayori get along so well with the other club members. Yes, because the original game didn't really have us see that very much. Did it? You have to wait until DDLC Plus to see that happening. Hey, you two. Where were you guys? Natsuki and Sayori both exchanged looks, still giggling. Why are you laughing at me?
We just met up in the hallway and got distracted. Yeah, we weren't that late.
Oops.
Yeah, and we weren't that late.
Well, it's good to see you two getting along so well. Although you two are laughing like you got some dirty little secrets. So, what are we doing today, Sayori?
Well... I actually don't have anything planned for today.
As usual. You kinda deserve that. Although this isn't so much of a bad thing, I've been meaning to get a chance to talk to Natsuki. I figured now is a good time as always to finally ask her about her family issues at home. Okay, but... yeah, I guess... that's what I get for waiting... I don't know how many months... December... 4 months, almost. Well, technically, December 9th today is May 5th when I'm recording this, so... yeah, practically 5 whole months in between. So... it's like, I'm almost lucky I remember the stuff that I did remember.
Well, in that case, I'll go read my book. think I'll work on a poem idea I had.
Sayori skips over to a desk and starts rummaging through her school bag. She seems pretty peppy today. I assume her counseling session yesterday was pretty successful. I look over at Natsuki's usual reading spot to find her getting ready to read her manga. I decide to walk over and say hello. Hello there! Okay, no. Hey Natsuki, I wanted to know if you wanted to talk about things. What kind of things, you ask? We could talk about the universe. Okay, no. I expect Natsuki to get mad at me for being so forward with this type of thing, but instead, she stands up and looks straight at me. And this is the part where she punches me in the face, right? Oh. You mean you don't want to kill me in my sleep?
Hey Daniel, what's up?
I decided to check up on you, Natsuki.
Well, I'm fine. What makes you think I wouldn't be?
There we go. Never mind.
I didn't say that. Well, you implied it.
Well, I wanted to ask. Remember that note? I don't remember the note.
Oh.
Natsuki looks towards Yuri and Sayori, who are talking about some of their favorite books.
I want to show you something, but don't say a word.
I nod to show my understanding. I understand what you're feeling right now! Okay, well. In all honesty, I kind of don't like where this is going. Oh my Jesus. Natsuki slowly lifts up her sleeve. Oh my god. Bruises lie all over her forearm. Some look as if they just appeared yesterday. It doesn't help to think that these are all over her once broken arm.
This is what happens to me almost every day.
Even though Natsuki already made me aware of this, it still shocks me to see that she's going through all this without any of us knowing.
After the accident, I struggled to let the doctors help me. I was afraid they would hurt me the same way my dad would. That's when I realized I can't trust anybody anymore. Even though I know they can help me. My dad, he's ruining my life.
Natsuki runs out of the club room. You're not gonna accuse me of making her cry, are you?
Huh? What happened? Why did Natsuki run away like that? Oh, well... I'll go check on her. I am the vice president after all. It's what Monika would want. For Monika!
Yuri places her hand on Sayori's shoulder, stopping her in her tracks.
Sayori, I understand you feel the need to help her, but trust me. She needs her space. She'll be back. Just give her some time. But we'll be here for her when she comes back. Do you want to help me make some tea for her? Okay, that's nice of you, Yuri.
Jeez, and... well, yeah, we have this remix, this rather sad arrangement of... well, unfortunately, I don't remember the name of all the songs. But... yeah, it's a very, very sad-sounding remix from the original game. Sayori and Yuri work together to get the tea ready. I keep sending glances toward the club room doors, wondering if Natsuki would ever return. I wish there was more we could do for her. Suddenly, the club room door opens slowly. Natsuki walks in, keeping her head low. Sayori, Yuri, and I keep our distance. The room is silent except for the sound of Yuri pouring tea into cups. She's so happy.
Okay, Here's some tea, everyone. It's a little hot, so be careful. Here you go, Natsuki. And here you go, Daniel.
I pick up the teacup and take a small sip. Sure enough, the warmth and flavor of the tea helps calm me down. Natsuki, though, I don't know. But even Natsuki seemed to perk up a little after she took a sip. Well, maybe it's doing a little bit for her, but... Ugh. Yeah, so I guess the dad is a piece of garbage here in this game. If it wasn't obvious enough, I don't know what the note was from one or two... Well, it probably was in the very first video I made, but... Yeah, I don't remember.
If you don't feel like taking any... Or, if you don't feel like talking about anything, you don't have to. Just know we're all here for you.
Sayori gives Natsuki a sad smile. Natsuki, still looking down, begins to speak.
Well, my dad...
Natsuki pauses. It's like she's afraid of mentioning this sort of thing. Well... Be honest. Come on. A lot of people who go through this... Sometimes they just feel afraid to even talk about it. Whether it's because they don't want to relive the trauma, they're afraid of the consequences, could be a lot of things, so...
It's alright, Natsuki. Take a deep breath.
Natsuki follows Yuri's command and breathes in before speaking.
My dad treats me horribly. He beats me almost every day for the smallest of things. All I have to eat is rice and ketchup. The food isn't nourishing at all.
No kidding, that's barely anything. Natsuki closes her eyes. I'm a little surprised that she kind of came out and said it, though.
I like it when he doesn't come home, or when he's too tired to do anything. That's when I'm free to read my manga or bake. It's the only thing I can do when he makes me... It's the only things...
Okay, I guess these are the only things
I can do to make me feel happy at home.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's... sentences.
My dad would kill me if he saw the manga I had, and I'm sure he wouldn't like it if he found out about all the baking I do behind his back.
Natsuki looks away as tears start forming in her eyes again.
I wish all of this would just disappear! But at the same time, I still love my papa. Sometimes he would take me out for ice cream or go shopping for new clothes. I still love him because he's my papa. But even then, I feel like he was going to yell or hit me as soon as I got home. The more nice things he did, the more nervous I became. It scares me. I can't even go home without living in constant fear of what he'll do next. All I want is for him to stop hurting me so much. Or maybe I'm just a horrible daughter. Maybe I'm just too much of a brat.
Natsuki begins crying a little harder now. The three of us share concerned looks. Yuri opens her mouth to speak, but no words come out. Honestly, what can you even say to something like this? Yeah, I bet a lot of us here would just wish that we could say some magic words and everything would be sunshine and rainbows, but no. It's not like that.
Natsuki, we want to help. You can't help me! You'll never understand what it's like to have the one person who's supposed to take care of you beat you down every day. You'll never understand what it's like to walk home just to be thrown around and treated like garbage. Girls shouldn't be afraid of going home. Girls shouldn't dread the idea of school being over. Why? Why does it have to be me? Why does he do this to me?
Natsuki rests her back against the wall. Her tears are flowing down her neck as she tries so desperately to keep herself together.
I don't want to go home. I just want this all to go away.
She hugs herself and cries softly, barely loud enough for us to hear. Yuri steps backwards. The confidence she had a few minutes ago is completely absent now. The three of us look at the pink-haired girl sympathetically. I can't believe I'm seeing Natsuki like this. Usually she's known for her outbursts and upfront nature. Known for loving manga, sweets and cute things. Now, she's completely broken. Broken by the one man who was supposed to care for her. Almost subconsciously, I step backwards as well. I don't know what to say or do other than give Natsuki the space she probably needs. Suddenly, Yuri clears her throat and steps forward again. Yuri looks at me and nods, as if to assure me she's got everything under control. I wonder what she's going to do here. Yuri takes a deep breath, stands up straight, and starts speaking.
You're a very strong girl, Natsuki. Not a lot of people can open up to others like this.
And that's the truth. A lot of victims end up staying silent, out of fear. What others might say or do, their reactions, scrutiny, what the person who's actually doing this to them, any repercussions. Like I said, it's a lot of things.
I understand you're hurting, but may I make a suggestion? I want to help you get away from your troubles.
Natsuki stands up slowly and nods her head. Well, I mean, trust me, but then where would she go? Like, as much as I hate, and let me reiterate, I hate Exit Music Redux, it did kind of pose the whole thing of like, yeah, where does she go after she moves out? Or in the case of both the original and the Redux, what does she do when she escapes from that house?
I think you should move out of your home. We can even tell the authorities whenever you feel comfortable doing so. I know it'll be scary at first, but we're all here to support you.
Natsuki stays quiet.
But yeah, I'm just here like... Unless Natsuki has a safe place where she can go to, I mean... It's easier said than done.
I guess it's my turn to say something. Well, you've stayed with Sayori before. Why don't you move in with her as a starting point? Okay, I mean, that's a starting point right there. Sayori perks up after hearing this.
That sounds like a great idea. My counselor says that spending time with friends is a great stress reliever.
Natsuki wipes her tears and looks up at us.
You guys make me feel safe here. This club, it's a safe place for me. These past 2 months have been the best months of my life. I thought things would be different after the accident, but all of you made the Literature Club an amazing place. Thank you all.
Yuri walks over to Natsuki and gives her a hug. Natsuki looks shocked, but to my surprise, doesn't resist. Kind of makes me think back to Blue Skies a little bit, where she was kind of afraid of that. And it didn't even it didn't even dawn on me at that moment when I was playing that mod, but like when Monika was holding out her arms to hug her, she might have been afraid because of everything her father had done. Like, in a sense, giving her PTSD moments, like, don't touch me. Like, even if you're doing something like hugging her, trying to make her feel safe and whatever. Like that physical contact, you know. Instead, she slowly hugs back. So yeah, I'm just kind of here wondering, you know, what if she kind of felt the same way? And, well, I guess we're back to this. Yeah, see, now we're back to the regular version of this song. After more hugging and crying, we all calmed down and started working on a plan for Natsuki's move. It's pretty clear that Natsuki is nervous about the move, but we assured her that no matter what happened, we would be there for her.
Well, I have to get home before it gets too late.
Well...
Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Yuri leaves, leaving Sayori, Natsuki, and I in the club room. Well, shall we get going?
Yeah, let's go home. I'm sleepy.
Hello, Sleepy. I'm Daniel. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry lets out a pretty heavy yawn.
Well, at least you won't keep me awake with all your dumb games. Hey! My games are fun.
You guys can discuss this at home. Now come on, it's getting late. Well. What the... Huh?
Did you like the song?
Sure, I guess so. And oh god, the music's getting all freaky. I didn't really get a good listen at it, though. What'd you call me? Hey. That's not a very nice thing to call me. Well. I placed my hand on my head in pain.
Ow! What the? Daniel? Are you okay? You blinked out there for a second.
Yeah, I had this weird vision of Natsuki calling me a bunch of mean things in another language, and I never felt more insulted in my entire life. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just having these weird dreams of Superman telling me to give him the black materia. You know, the usual things. Oh, I didn't even realize we were home already. I look over at Sayori and Natsuki, who still looks a little down after the day we had. Hey guys, perk up! Tomorrow will be a new day! I don't know about you, but this... Like, read the atmosphere here, pal. I'm just saying, like, telling people, like, hey, perk up, cheer up, like... It almost has, like, the same energy of telling someone who's depressed to get over it. And I will die on this hill, but... telling someone with depression to get over it is probably, like, one of the most insensitive things you could ever do. So, the fact that it kind of gives me that energy here...
Sounds like Sayori is rubbing off on you.
Well, at least she took it a lot better than I thought she possibly could. I'm just saying, well, not that I guess it matters anymore. If you know about the history of this mod, its remake, and with what happened with the creator, then you know. Sayori smiles at me as well. Alright, quit teasing me. You sure you'll be okay living with Sayori, Natsuki?
Well, I guess. It's better than being at home. Come on, Natsuki. We're gonna have lots of fun. It'll be like sleepovers forever. We're gonna watch some movies, and then we're gonna share some stories, and I'll be making waffles. Alright, Sayori, you don't have to make it so weird. Jeez. Well, Sayori, do you mind if I get settled? I need to go I need to change.
Into what? You didn't bring any clothes with you. I'm just saying, because unless we went over to Natsuki's house, grabbed some stuff from there without the dad being there, and got out. I'm just saying, you know.
Go ahead. I want to talk to Daniel for a bit.
Natsuki nods and heads inside Sayori's house. Sayori turns towards me. What's up, Sayori? Not this song!
Oh, well... I just want to say sorry for acting upset today, Daniel. That was really selfish of me. I didn't mean to make Natsuki feel bad.
I quickly realize how Sayori's feeling and grab her hands.
Huh? What are you doing, Daniel?
I forgive you, Sayori. You did nothing wrong. What are you talking about? Am I missing something here? Well, I guess I can't go back any further. I'm just... At what point did Sayori make Natsuki upset? Yeah, I'm just looking at this here, like... I didn't mean to make Natsuki feel bad. When did she make Natsuki feel bad? Really, I'm at a loss here. Because I feel like she did nothing wrong either, because she literally... I don't remember her making Natsuki upset. I forgive you, Sayori. You did nothing wrong. You helped me so much today. Without you there to support me, I don't think I would have been able to help Natsuki. Sayori looks down and stays quiet for a while. Sayori?
Well... maybe you're right, Daniel. I trust you.
I still don't like this. The music isn't helping. And the fact that Sayori hesitated for that moment. Sayori smiles and opens her arms, signaling me to hug her. I move in and hold her tight. And don't you ever let go of her, you hear me? Or else I'll never forgive you. Because I swear if you make her unhappy... Okay. Please, don't be sad anymore. If only it were that easy, right? I wake up feeling pretty rested despite having a rough day yesterday. I stretch and send Sayori my usual good morning text. She usually responds pretty quickly. Okay, yeah, I'm not feeling good now. Maybe she's busy with Natsuki. I get dressed, make myself some toast, and walk outside to meet the girls. I see Natsuki waiting outside. She looks a little annoyed. Good morning, Natsuki. Did everything go okay last night?
Well, I guess. She was quieter than usual, but I didn't complain too much about that. She's taking forever to wake up, though. I think she's sleeping in again. I'm going to walk to school on my own. I don't want to be late. Wait, see you later, Daniel.
Before I could stop her, she walks off, leaving me on my own to wonder why Sayori isn't outside yet. It's been quite a while since she slept in like this. And then it hits me. How could I forget about something like this so easily? She's probably beating herself up over what happened yesterday. I rush towards Sayori's front door and hastily knock. No answer. I open the door, rush into the house, and run upstairs. Well. I knock on her bedroom door softly in attempts to not freak her out. Sayori?
Daniel? What are you doing here, silly? I'm not dressed yet. But you can come in. What?
Okay, you better not be, like, undressed.
But you can come in.
I sigh in relief in hearing her soft voice. Deja vu. It's just like the vanilla game all over again. I gently open the door to find Sayori still dressed in her pink shirt. Well, come on and get dressed. You're going to be late. As I walk closer to Sayori, I notice she looks a bit different. Sayori? She doesn't respond. She only gives me an empty smile. Sayori, what happened? Is everything okay?
I'm okay, silly.
Sayori, I've known you long enough to know when you're sad. Please, tell me what's wrong. You have nothing to be ashamed of. I'm right here for you. I take her hands into mine. The closer I get to her, the more I notice she's been crying. Her eyes are red and watery.
But I do have a reason to be ashamed.
Sayori's eyes are filled with tears. Sayori, I understand that this isn't easy for you, but we can talk about, but you can talk to me about anything. Never forget that. Sayori starts crying, her warm tears landing onto my arms.
I'm just a burden on you, and I know it. I love you so much, Daniel, but I'm not good enough for someone like you. I'm worthless. I'd weigh you down more than anything, Daniel. You're better off with Natsuki, Yuri, or even Monika. I'm nothing more than just junk.
Sayori's grip on my hands weaken, as if she's starting to lose hope. Despite hearing something similar from her yesterday, those words hit me like a punch to the stomach. Does she really think I don't want to be with her? Is this what depression does to someone? More, everything, and more. As I've been dealing with depression a good chunk of my life since I was a teen, in middle school. Yeah, I'm pretty sure for those who are familiar with my channel, you'll know that the middle school was the 2 single worst years of my life. Well, outside of the 5-year period after losing my mom, my grandfather, my aunt, Darlene. Just outside of that, though, yes, it does a lot of things to a person. Like, it can make them seriously question their value, their worth, question life itself. Sayori, why would I ever leave you for one of our friends? I've known them for what, a few months? A feeling of pure anguish fills my mind. I get close to Sayori and place my hand on her cheek, moving it upwards so her eyes meet mine. I've known you for as long as I can remember. Why would I ever do something to jeopardize all those memories we share together? Sayori, to my surprise, steps back. I feel a lump in my throat. She shakes her head.
No.
Her voice is shaking now, clearly on the verge of sobbing.
No matter how many times you tell me, I still can't stop telling myself it isn't true. It makes no sense that you would leave me, but the rain clouds, these voices, they just won't leave me alone. I thought that maybe, after all this time, I would see sunshine again. But it just won't get out of my head.
Sayori lets out a loud cry and collapses into my arms. Her body is shivering pretty intensely. I hold her close to me and gently rub her back. I slowly lift her I lift her off her feet and carry her towards her bed. I sit with her until she slowly drifts off to sleep. She must have exhausted herself. I'm here, Sayori. I'm here. We missed school entirely. I stayed with Sayori on her bed for the whole day. I'm sitting on her bed, supported by a few pillows to lean back on. Her head rests on my chest. I gently brush my hand through her hair. Sayori, I wish I could do more to help you. All I want is for you to be happy. I'd do anything for you. I think back to that fateful day, the day everything changed. I start to feel tears swell up. You mean everything to me. I can't bear to lose you. All the tears I've been trying to keep in from yesterday afternoon and this morning come rushing out. I love you, Sayori. Please don't leave me. I pull her closer to me, careful not to wake her. These feelings that Sayori told me about, is that what she deals with every day? I can't even imagine how horrible that must be. I continue to cry softly, but holding her close to me helps me feel a little better. The only thing that keeps me from having a complete breakdown is her warmth on my lap. I wonder if she feels the same way. Does she always sleep this peacefully? Does she look different when I'm not around? Does she have nightmares if I'm not there to protect her? Or if I'm not here to protect her? Sayori wiggles a bit, finding a more comfortable position on my lap and relaxes again. Sayori? She responds in a mumble as if she's making an automatic response. She's certainly unconscious. I love you.
I love you too, Daniel.
Her response is slow and quiet. She's definitely sleep-talking. Still, I feel instant relief in her words. I put my arm around her and hold her closer to me. I feel her heartbeat, slow but constant. I'm sure it would be strange to anyone else, but to me, her heartbeat is a sweet reminder that my only love, my best friend, is alive. Suddenly, I feel my phone vibrate. I pull it out to see that Natsuki is calling. I take a deep breath and regain my composure and answer the phone. Hello? Natsuki?
Where are you, dummy? You and Sayori are so late.
Well, Sayori wasn't feeling well today. I decided to stay and keep her company.
What's wrong with her? Is she sick or what?
Well, she's sick, I'll tell you that much. Natsuki seemed to catch on with where I was going with this. She stays silent for a while before responding back.
Yuri and I decided it would be a great day to take the club meeting over to her house. Do you think you can ask Sayori if that's okay?
I look down at Sayori, still sound asleep in my lap. I gently pat her head. Hey Sayori, wake up, bun. Natsuki and Yuri are coming to visit you. Sayori sits up and rubs her eyes.
Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri want to have a club meeting here. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
I let Natsuki know it's okay to come over and hang up. Alright, Sayori. We're just going to hang out here and have fun, okay?
Okay, Daniel. I think this will be fun.
Sayori's smile comforts me. I think this was a good idea after all. More remixes. I hear a knock on the door. Come in! It's the funny lady!
Good afternoon, Sayori. I heard you weren't feeling well, so I brought you some tea. I made sure to keep it warm on the way here. And I whipped up a special something for you in your kitchen. I hope you don't mind.
Natsuki and Yuri set their things on Sayori's bed.
Aw, thanks for coming, guys. I love having all my friends here with me.
Natsuki pats Sayori on the back.
Of course, Sayori. We're all friends here. It's the least I can do after you let me stay here with you.
Sayori places her arms around Natsuki.
Alright, Sayori, calm down. Quit it. Okay, Natsuki. Well, I was thinking we could share poems with each other. We haven't really done that recently. I mean, if you guys don't mind.
That's a great idea, Yuri.
I have some paper and pens for everyone. Let's all write some poems. Oh, well, I already have one written.
Of course you do. I guess I'll write one too. I have no idea what we're gonna or how we're gonna write a poem in such a short amount of time, but I guess I can give it a shot. An hour passes, and we have all completed our poems.
Okay, guys, are you ready to share?
Natsuki stands tall with confidence.
I'll go first. I'm actually proud of how this one came out. I guess I'll go after you, Natsuki. Okay, Daniel can go last, because he's such a slow poke.
Oh my... What? Hey! At least I took the time to fix it up, miss. I want breakfast.
Hey, meanie.
We all laugh together. This is really nice. I wonder, is Sayori putting on a mask again? Or is she really feeling happy right now?
Alright, here goes.
Fresh air. Fresh air. It feels good. But it wasn't always like this. I want to stay like this forever. I never want to go back. You help me. I don't understand why. But I enjoy the fresh air. Who knows how long this will last?
Okay, I actually forgot about the voice acting in the game, so... Well, I guess that's one less thing I have to do.
It's a little on the short side, but we only had a short time to write it.
That's okay, Natsuki. For a poem written in an hour, that was really good. What was it about? It was about Diet Cola. Yeah.
What? Can't you tell?
Yuri steps forward.
I can try and explain it. Because he's a very dense anime protagonist, you see, Natsuki. I think the fresh air represents a new sense of freedom for you. You're away from your father, and now living with Sayori. You're starting a whole new life. You're free from his shackles, completely unrestrained. Oh, I'm talking too much again. No, that's okay, Yuri. That was pretty accurate. You've been getting better at writing, Natsuki. I love that you fleshed out your writing style a bit more.
The funny lady has spoken.
Well, I'm glad you'd noticed. I've been practicing.
Natsuki stands proud, clearly taking the compliments well.
Well, I guess I'm next.
It's dark outside. The storm is raging. The rain is tapping against my window. I want to go out there. I feel like it's too much for me. The storm is wearing off. I get ready to go outside. The storm picks up. I stay inside. It repeats, time and time again. The storm is wearing off. I get ready to go outside. The storm picks up. I step outside. I stand here, just outside the door. The wind is howling around me. The rain is splashing against me. I go inside. I'll have it repeat, time and time again.
Yuri closes her eyes and sighs, returning to her usual timid nature.
So, what do you guys think?
I thought it was great. I'm guessing the storm outside is a metaphor for something?
Yes, I won't tell you what it means, though. You'll have to figure it out yourself. I'm not going to help you a second time.
Okay, she's being funny again.
I think the beauty in writing starts with the meaning etched in the words. You're reading how an author feels, without being directly told how they feel. And that's what I'm doing here with my poem.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, Yuri. Well, Sayori, what do you have for us? Sayori quickly looks over her poem before reading it.
Okay, here's my poem.
I sneak another peek out the window. Another sunny day, plastered on a yellow-tinted sky. As long as the sun is shining, I am safe. Everywhere I look, the days are bright. Everything is fine. As long as the sun is shining, I am safe. Fine is fine. Fine is what I've always been. Fine is all I'll ever be. As long as the sun is shining, I am safe. The evening sun casts long shadows of doubt. I keep my sunshine thoughts tucked away. As long as the sun is shining, I am safe. Night falls around me. The shadows encroach. I am alone again, with only the darkness in my mind. The sun shining, safe. I sit alone, the puppet's painted smile on my face. The shadows enter me, begging for some sunlight. Sun, safe. I sneak another peek out the window. Another sunny day, plastered on a yellow-tinted sky. Even in the sun, I'll never be safe.
Yeah, that is not concerning in the least. Yeah, it's like you kind of see that sort of devolution here. From being, as long as the sun is shining, I am safe, to even the sun, I'll never be safe. If that's not a cry for help for the mask that she's wearing, trying to put on a happy face for everyone, I don't know what is. Sayori takes a deep breath and sighs, almost as if a burden was lifted from her shoulders. Natsuki and Yuri both applaud her while I stare at her in shock and awe. That poem, it sounded like she was about to break down right in front of us. Okay, at least you're smart enough to realize that. That was my sentiments exactly. It's literally her saying that right now, that's what she's feeling right now. But I think the other two are none the wiser to it. And yet, as soon as she's finished, a smile goes back on her face like it was nothing. Yeah, like she's kind of like switching that on and off to make sure no one is worrying, I guess. You know, essentially. She doesn't want anyone to worry about her. She doesn't want people to feel like she's a burden. And like I said, I mean, that's kind of a common thing with depression sometimes, from my experience, and from a few others that I've met.
I like writing about bittersweet things. It helps me feel better sometimes.
That was amazing, Sayori. You're a really great writer.
Oh, come on, Daniel. Of course you'd say that. She's your girlfriend. But even I have to admit, that was a really good poem. I really appreciate your use of metaphors in your poem. They help me understand how you've been feeling lately.
Funny lady.
They're just silly thoughts. Nothing to be worried about.
I beg to differ. I reflect on her poem a bit more. Am I the sun? Does she still think I'm too good for her? I resist the urge to ask her. I don't want to ask her these things in front of our friends. Okay, well, I guess it's my turn. Sayori's eyes seem to light up as she watches me pull out my poem. Okay, well... yeah, I don't really remember if he did this before, but... I guess we have that part of the mini-game here. Laugh, warm, daydream, hope, fun, childhood, passion, wonderful, smile, promise. These words, I think of only you. Your smile, your laugh, it's all wonderful. You make me feel warm inside. I daydream about you every day. Being with you is fun. You fill me with so much passion. You fill me with so much hope and passion, and I promise to protect you for the rest of my life. Okay, that's actually a very creative spin on it there. Like, taking some of those 20 words and actually applying it to the poem, like... well, yeah, like, for example, you use the words laugh, smile, wonderful. Well... okay, you didn't use childhood... but I mean, I can kind of give you a pass on that. And of course, obviously, promise, hope, passion. Holy hell, this sounds way worse when I read it out loud. Do you want to know what the alternative would have been? It's been 2 months and I still haven't improved my writing style. Sayori's just here looking at me like,
wow, Daniel, that sounds awful. In fact, that sounds so awful that I'd rather go marry that guy next door.
I don't know where I was going with this, I'm sorry. I sheepishly look at the other girls who are clearly amused by my obvious ode to Sayori. Stop making me feel worse about it than I already do! Sayori, on the other hand, is blushing out of pure joy. Love really is blind. You are so beautiful.
Well, maybe that's because I'm so in love.
No, it's because I'm so in love with you.
So love has blinded you?
Oh god. Yeah, I'm so kind of surprised no one caught on to that reference in Captive Heart. It's literally from Revenge of the Sith. That whole thing about love has blinded you. Like, I see this and it's like, yep, I'm totally thinking back to that scene. No questions asked. Oh god.
Aw, Daniel, I love your poem. It's so sweet.
Once again, I can't help but feel like this is all just a mask to keep me from worrying about her. Yeah, you have every right to be worried because I am worried for you. For your sake and hers. Sorry. Oh, hello. Sorry jumps on me and holds me tight, nearly knocking me over. Hello.
Well, I'm glad you like it, Sayori.
I honestly didn't think it was that great. Like I said, do you want to know what the alternative would have been? You just choosing 20 random words and being like, here. And it's just a bunch of non-coherent nonsense. Or incoherent nonsense. Yuri and Natsuki giggle at Sayori's antics.
Alright, come down, lovebirds. Let's all relax with some tea and cupcakes.
Natsuki opens up the box to reveal her usual kitty cupcakes. However, one goodie isn't like the others. What?
Whoa! Natsuki, is that a cinnamon bun?
Whoa. Okay, no.
Well, it was supposed to be a surprise at school for letting me stay here, but you decided to skip out.
Sayori takes the cinnamon bun and takes a huge bite out of it. Sayori hops on her... Sayori hops onto her bed and munches on her gift. Natsuki, Yuri, and I sit down and discuss other matters. Like bungee jumping.
Guys, do you feel like we're missing something?
I mean, we kind of are.
Of course. Monika is still out from her injuries. I hope she's doing okay.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to plan a surprise visit for Monika after school tomorrow. What do you guys think? Sayori beams.
Yes! We should all go visit Monika. I'm sure she's feeling very lonely without us. Sure. I like that idea. How about you, Yuri? Well, they always say the hospital can be pretty desolate. Well, they always say the hospital can be a pretty desolate place when you have nobody to visit you.
Alright then, it's settled. Looks like we'll be having our first real literature club meeting in a while. I'm sure she'll love it.
Alright. I'll make some tea and maybe buy her some gifts to help her get better. Awesome! Sayori, you can help me out with the cake. I'm not a very good baker. I'm only good at eating the stuff, not baking it. You silly Natsuki.
The silly, hilarious girl.
I don't mean to help me bake it. I just need help with the ingredients.
Oh, okay, well, that changes things a little bit.
Okay, Natsuki, you are the master.
When you left me, I was but a learner. Now I am the master. We discuss plans for at least an hour before Yuri suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. I should be heading out now. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Wait! How about you stay here with us? It'll be a girls' night.
Except there's one problem. I'm here, so I would have to leave.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have an extra change of clothes to change in.
Neither does Natsuki, but somehow we made it work.
Oh, just go home and bring clothes here. Not that I want you to stay or anything. I'm just saying.
Can you make this any more obvious?
Okay. I guess I can stay here with you guys.
We all walk downstairs and go outside. Natsuki and Yuri walk together toward Yuri's house, leaving Sayori and I outside in the moonlight. Hey, I wanted to ask about today. How are you feeling?
You know, it's hard to explain sometimes. I don't know how they work. The rain clouds. They come and go. I don't understand why. But you, Daniel, no matter how sad I get, I know deep down you truly know what's best for me. You push the rain clouds away. You know the right things to say.
Most of the time.
And I really want to thank you for that. You really do care about me, and it doesn't hurt to show how much... And it doesn't hurt so much to know that anymore. I have my rainy days like today, but... You're like an umbrella. You protect me from the rain.
Because when the sun shines, we shine together. And okay, no. God, I haven't haven't heard that song in ages. Very bad context. These would be some very, very interesting screenshots to take out of context.
That's the nicest thing anybody could ever do for a girl like me.
Sayori walks up to me slowly. I follow suit. She inches up closer to me, resting her hands on my chest before gently kissing me. This isn't any ordinary kiss. It's centripetal motion. It's perpetual bliss. This pivotal moment. Okay, no. I haven't heard that song in forever either. Although, does anyone even pay attention to Faith Hill anymore? This is full of passion. I love Sayori. Sayori and I hold on to each other for as long as we could last. Sayori is blushing heavily, but she looks extremely happy.
That was amazing, Daniel.
Still trying to recover from the moment, I stumble on my words. See? He doesn't know what to say! Yeah, you bet. Did I seriously just say you bet? You darn tootin'!
You're too cute, Daniel. You know, we can always have moments like these more often. All you have to do is ask.
Really? Before I could say anything, Natsuki and Yuri come up behind us. Are you sneaking up on me? I hope they didn't see what went down a few minutes ago. No, they totally did. They were watching. Yuri even got some popcorn from the house, and they're like, oh, let's eat this right here, and let's enjoy the free show. Oh, right, that's still a thing. Natsuki and Yuri are both changed and prepared for the night. I assume Natsuki returned to her house as well. Well, yeah, because when she said that she was going to go change, all we ever saw her in was in the uniform. So I was kind of here like, change into what? And yeah, apparently she was able to go to the house now and get clothes. I don't know, I just feel like I'm missing something here. Maybe I am. Her bruises are fully exposed. I have to make a pretty good effort not to stare at her arm.
Before anyone asks, I had a talk with my dad.
Oh.
He was too drunk to even understand what I was saying, but at least he can't say I didn't tell him.
Well, you're not wrong. It's like, I did tell you! You were just too drunk to listen to a word I was saying.
I brought some books to read as well. Maybe we can share some horror stories.
Ooh, spooky story time.
I mean, only if you guys want to. Ooh, I like spooky stories.
Oh my... You literally just said the same thing I did. Kind of. Except I was like, ooh, spooky story time. You. I like you.
I don't. But fine. Only if it isn't too scary.
It's the man with the golden hook for an arm!
I guess you'll find out, Natsuki.
You best stop believing in ghost stories, Miss Natsuki. You're in one. Natsuki scoffs at Yuri's intimidation. Ooh. Well, I'll be heading home now, guys. Have a good night. Don't you have too much fun without me. What? Sayori suddenly grabs my arm. No, but I need that. But you said it was a girls' night. I don't know, I mean, you saying that kind of makes me feel excluded.
Hey, why don't you join us, Daniel? Sayori? What? Why would you invite a boy over to a girls' night?
You see, she gets me. I have to agree with Sayori. Or, I have to agree with them, Sayori. Why invite me? I know, you're kind of ruining the whole girls' night.
Hey! He's our friend. Daniel isn't some sort of pervert.
I'm your boyfriend.
Right, sure.
Well, it's up to you guys. I mean, we do need to plan a bit more for tomorrow.
Daniel's right. We do need to talk about Monika's surprise visit a bit more.
Natsuki and Yuri share looks with each other before reluctantly agreeing.
Alright, fine. But I don't want to see you guys getting all mushy with each other, alright?
Sarah and I blush at the same time.
Don't be silly, Natsuki. Wait till you do that stuff in private.
I swear I'm probably as red as a tomato right now.
Don't be giving them ideas! And they say romance is dead.
The funny lady made me laugh. Okay, well.
Gross. Let's just get inside already.
Okay, and... Oh boy, time for more jump scare fun!
Don't be afraid. I've been watching you.
Oh great. So you know everything, don't you?
You really seem to care about the girls. Daniel isn't who I thought he'd be. Things changed around here. That's right. I'm not talking to Daniel anymore.
Well, technically you are. You're talking to the actual Daniel playing this game.
I'm talking to you. This isn't how things were supposed to go. Can't you see that I'm suffering here? I can't bear this any longer.
But what do you want me to do about it? Well, I'm gonna lower the volume because I don't know what you're gonna do.
I've lost my mind. But I'll never give up. Not yet. All you have to do is stop paying attention to them. They aren't real. Can you do that for me?
No.
Please.
Okay, well. That wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. And by which I mean, like, at all. Okay, well. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and actually save here. Well, that was definitely a bit to take in. And yeah, I guess it's like... Clearly, I already forgot about some of the game here. Oh well, but like I said, I haven't played this since early December. So I guess I was bound to forget some stuff. And yeah, for real, it's like, I'm lucky I remember half of the things that I do. But okay, well I guess next time, it seems as though everyone's going to go pay a visit to Monika at the hospital. All the while, Monika has been kind of invading my dreams and seducing my mind with subliminal messages. All the while also telling me to forget about the other girls, and I guess this is moving into the whole pay attention to me from now on, and only me kind of shtick that she had in the original game. But anyway, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Stay golden and later, folks.